Congratulations, you've elected S Corp tax status. Now, everything about paying yourself changes. Do you still transfer money from the business to your personal account? Do you put yourself on payroll? Or do you do both? The answer is both. I'm an enrolled agent with over 14 years of experience helping business owners navigate taxes, accounting, and IRS rules. Let's talk about why. In the last video, we talked about how LLC partners generally pay themselves. Before that, we talked about how the owner of a single member LLC generally pays themselves. In both videos, the owners were generally not employees, but today everything changes because an S corporation owner wears two hats. Think about putting on two different hats. Your first hat is your employee hat. Your second hat is your owner hat. Let's start with your employee hat. Imagine Jane owns a home care agency that has elected to be taxed as an S corporation. Jane isn't just an owner. She meets with clients. She hires employees. She manages caregivers. She oversees the business. Because Jane works in the business, she's not only an owner, she's also an employee of her S corporation. That's why her employee hat matters. The business runs payroll. Taxes are withheld. Payroll taxes are calculated. And at the end of the year, Jane receives a Form W-2. Now, let's switch hats. Jane is also the owner of the business. As an owner, she may also receive shareholder distributions. These distributions are separate from her paycheck. They aren't processed through payroll. They are payments she receives because she owns the business. Let's see how the money moves. Client payments are deposited into the business checking account. The business pays caregiver wages, office rent, insurance, software, marketing, utilities, supplies. Jane's payroll is processed. Taxes are withheld. She receives her paycheck. If the business has money remaining after paying its operating expenses and payroll, the business may distribute some of those remaining earnings to Jane as the owner. Notice what just happened. Jane received money in two different ways. Her employee hat earned her paycheck. Her owner hat received a distribution. One person, two hearts. Understanding those two hearts is one of the most important concepts for every S corporation owner. Now, here's something very important. You may have seen videos on social media that say, file Form 2553 and you'll save money on taxes. That message is incomplete. Filing Form 2553 doesn't magically reduce your taxes. Form 2553 is simply the election to have your business taxed as an S corporation. Once that election becomes effective, your business needs to start operating like an S corporation. That means running payroll, paying yourself reasonable compensation if you're working in the business, maintaining accurate accounting records, preparing an S corporation tax return, and following the tax rules that apply to S corporations. Electing S corporation status doesn't just change your tax return, it changes how your business operates. An S corporation can provide valuable tax benefits, but it also comes with additional responsibilities, additional compliance, and additional costs. That's why electing S corporation status should always be a business decision, not just a tax decision. Before we finish, here is one professional tip. The IRS expects owners who work in the S corporation to receive reasonable compensation for the services they perform. There isn't a magic salary. There isn't a fixed percentage. Reasonable compensation depends on the facts and circumstances of your business. It depends on the work you perform, your experience, your responsibilities, your training, and what someone else would reasonably be paid to perform the same job. We're going to take a much deeper look at reasonable compensation in a future video. If you just remember one thing from today's video, remember this: an S corporation owner wears two hats. Your employee hat earns a W-2. Your owner hat may receive shareholder distributions. Both hats matter. Understanding the difference is one of the keys to operating your S corporation correctly. In the next video, we're going to answer one of the biggest questions business owners ask. How do S corporations actually save you on taxes? I'll see you there.